Hey guys, today I'm going to be showing you one of my guitars. It's a 1984 Gibson Explorer. It was built in the Nashville factory, and this thing is old. It's beaten up. It's definitely seen a lot of gigs. It's got buckle rash all over the back. There's cracks in the paint, there's chips in the paint, scrapes and all sorts of knocks and bumps and stuff all over it, and there's wear marks in the fretboard where people have been playing guitar and stuff like that. And it's funny, you look at the fretboard, you can actually see where the previous guitar player played most of their stuff. So it's a really old and beaten up guitar, and I absolutely love it. I bought it off eBay for 900 bucks Australian, and $900 for a guitar that plays this well and sounds as good as it does is just ridiculous. There's no way that you could pick up a guitar off the shelf that would play half as good as this guitar for 900 bucks. I don't even think that you could spend $2,500, $3,000 on a brand new Gibson that would play or sound as good as this guitar does. So despite it seeing better days, which I think looks awesome anyway, I don't care that it's beaten up. I think it's great. It's an alder body and a maple neck, which is quite strange. Usually Explorers are all mahogany, and it is easily 2 or 3 times heavier than my LTD Snakebite. So it's still very deep and still warm sounding, and it plays great. And I will never refinish it. I mean, just look at all the wear in it. It just looks fantastic. I'll just show you some of the modifications that I've done to the guitar so far. Now, because it's a really old guitar, and it wasn't exactly a perfect example when I got it. It was already modified, it being neglected, it had damage on it, didn't have the original pickups, and one of the biggest factors was that the bridge in it, there was a K-layer trim, and it didn't work. It wouldn't stay in tune, it played like crap, it was really heavy, and the intonation was out, and despite getting it set up by a professional, I still couldn't revive it. So rather than battling with it anymore, I just decided to get a bridge and stop tail at the end. So this is a Tone Pros bridge, and yes, you can see the gap where the K-layer trim was, but that's just more character, I guess. The second mod that I did, and perhaps one of the most important, is strap locks. So this is a shallow strap lock, and all you do is it has this U shape like a horseshoe, and it locks in place, and then that is not going anywhere. That will absolutely not come off. And to release, you have to pull this pin and up. So it makes putting the strap on and off really simple. And I have complete faith that the strap isn't going to be released and I'm going to drop the guitar on its face. The pickups here, I investigated this. Originally I thought it might be a DiMarzio pickup. During the 80s, DiMarzio Super Distortions were very popular, and it wasn't. I believe that this is just a stock Ibanez pickup of some sort. The pole pieces, design and sound seem to match what might have been in the Ibanez guitars at the time, but it's definitely not a brand name pickup like a DiMarzio or a Seymour Duncan or something like that. But the bridge pickup is the original pickup. It's a Dirty Finger, which Gibson have done a reissue with, and this pickup sounds great, and I don't intend to change it. And I'm definitely not going to be putting EMGs in this guitar. It just sounds so good passively that I wouldn't want to risk ruining it with EMGs. I have considered changing this to a bare knuckle pickup, a really high quality passive, rather than a Seymour Duncan or something like that. I just feel that the guitar deserves it. But that's something to consider in the future because bare knuckle pickups are pretty expensive. So the mod that I'm going to do today is really cheap one, and I'm just going to be changing the knobs on the guitar to silver, so I'll have matching hardware. So the tuners are silver, the bridge is silver, and now these will be silver. And these just pull off, so I'll be able to replace them, and you just push them on. So changed over to silver buttons and removed the rhythm and treble thing. Not sure if I'll keep this or not. It feels weird having it off, but maybe because I've changed these as well, it feels kind of strange. But the matching hardware, I think it looks pretty good over the originals. What do you guys think? Do you think that I should put these back on? Or keep the silver ones? The numbers have always annoyed me a little bit because there's no indication of where it is. So, and you never really look at the numbers on these things anyway. You just adjust it however you like. So I always found numbers on tone knobs and volume knobs a little bit redundant on guitars. Not on amps, on guitars. I mean, never spend any time looking at this stuff. So what do you guys think? You think bare knuckle pickup in the bridge? Could work quite well, I think. And I've also considered filling in this hole, going to a professional luthier and getting them to fill up that hole and then colour match it with the faded paint and all the cracks and stuff like that. I don't want to refinish it because it'll lose all its character. So, but I have thought about filling in this hole and then colour matching it with everything else. What do you guys think? Think I should leave it like that? And I've also thought about replacing the pickup rings because they're a bit shabby. I thought about putting some ebony pickup rings, some wooden pickup rings for a little bit more custom. And I'm not sure. What do you guys think?